Scuba systems at last. I wanted to share with you a little experience that I'm having, which is getting the final prep ready for next 3 days. What's the next 3 days? Well, I'm going to learn to scuba dive. I'm super excited by this. I'm taking my eldest son, 13 and a half, and we are diving. We've got some other friends and their son coming along as well. So it's been pretty cool, as traditionally in my life I've left the training to the last minute, and my son seems to have inherited the same. I have two sons. One is got the last minute thing. One does not. Well, the other one is super organized, just like meticulous, does things way on time, but me, last minute. So I have completed 5 of the 6 trainings. I'm about halfway through the 6th. I'll get that done, go to bed, have that on point for tomorrow. Begins 8 a.m. and it is interesting because scuba, I didn't realize this, but is essentially a self-contained system of systems. There's 6 of which I can remember only a few of them. There is the exposure system, which protects you from the water temperature. There's the buoyancy system to control the height up and down in the water, which is pretty cool. There's the delivery system for the oxygen. There is the information systems, which it looks like advanced dive computers, super fun, really easy to use. And then there is 2 more. I presume off the top of my head, one of them is going to be like a communication system, because underwater there's no ability to actually use words. You have to use signals. So there's one more, but that one eludes me at this point. So these systems allow a human being, hopefully me, very soon, to go into the water and hang out down there for a set amount of time. The open water license, which what I'm going for, allows a depth of 18 meters, and caught up with a buddy on the weekend, played some tennis, and he was like, mate, Julian Rocks, where we're going to dive tomorrow, is like some of the most spectacular scuba that he has been a part of, and he's from the States. He's a great guy, but he was like, Julian Rocks, you got a special experience coming up. This does present some problem in terms of being spoilt off my first time, but hey, I can deal with that. I want to share one more thing with you, and that this is not only a scuba experience with my son, which is really cool, but also an impossible game, an impossible target that I set for myself last year. Now, yes, it is 2022, and this came about when I started looking in around, I think it was like mid-November. I'm like, well, I'm going to run out of time to get this done. And I'd put it off, I'd put it off, I'd put it off, put it off, too much time and required to actually do the training. In the end, I'm like, you know what? If I just keep putting this off forever, I'll never do it. And I want to do it for the skill set. I want to do it for the bonding with my son. I want to do it to go and check out what this underwater world is like. I hear it's like just meditating. I'm like, oh, that sounds awesome. I'm a big fan of meditation. And another friend of mine who's a big diver, he was like, mate, when you go under, everything else stops, and all there is that world. Now, I've done some free diving before, and that was largely been in Maui, and that is the second reason that I want to pull this off as well, which is to go and dive Molokai. And if you're not familiar with Molokai, basically it's one of the Hawaiian Islands, and half of it fell in the ocean. So it's essentially half a volcano, and it's something like a 3,000 foot sheer drop. So my buddy TJ over there has dived this number of times. He says it's spectacular. You drop in, you go with the current, and you pop out. Super fun. So that is the second reason. But I am excited for the impossible game to have come true. Yes, it was not on time, but it does show the ability for me and for you to know where you are. First of all, couldn't scuba. Number 2, set target, learn to scuba, and then take actions that take me towards that. So tomorrow I will be having my first day in the pool. Sam and myself, we're due at 8 a.m. Got our medicals done, or he had to do a medical. I didn't. They for whatever reason, if you're under 45, which I am, you don't have to do a medical. If you're under 15, you do. So Sammy had to pick that up. All right, that's all I got for you tonight. I'm going to have a quick shower. Oh, one more thing. Yeah, just did a walk. Day 15 of 75 hard. You might not count as a workout. I'm counting as a workout. I'm sweating. It's hot. It's sweaty. The risk for me is to go way too hard on 2 workouts a day. And so I have been using the walk as the second workout. And you know what? I'm feeling really good. Loving the program. But injury is a significant risk for me. So I am not pushing too hard on this first time through 75 hard, but loving the experience. All right, that's all I got for you. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's episode. Look forward to seeing you on the next episode as we continue this journey into the power of systems. Great results. See you then.